right. So last time you saw my face, we were analyzing mood. We're going to develop that topic now. A lot of you only have GarageBand. If you only have GarageBand, that's okay. But if you have Logic and you know how to use Logic, feel free to use Logic. So let's open up GarageBand, which I personally don't really use. So this is honestly going to be a learning experience for all of us, but we got this. All right, when you open up GarageBand, if an old project opened up, you're going to press File New, and then you'll create an empty project. We are going to, wow, my face is ginormous. Let's make me, oh God, now I'm tiny. Now I'm too big, a little bit smaller. Now I'm a good size. Okay, let's throw me over here. All right, we are going to, you just have to create a track to start off. We're going to create. So there, this is what we want to work with for now. So the object of this next assignment is to develop a song that is how you feel right now, or you could create a story and you create a mood song for that scene, or you can find a popular scene, or not, it doesn't have to be popular, a scene from a movie that you want to recreate music for. Now you don't have to recreate it exactly, but to recreate that mood. So for instance, if it's a scene where somebody just got engaged and is happy and everybody's crying, you can make like a more romantic sounding song. But there's, music often sets the mood. So if you are just getting used to GarageBand and Logic, you are more than welcome to click on the loops, go to genre. Actually, let's go to descriptors because those would be your moods. Okay, nope, those aren't your moods either. These are more of your timbre. So timbre are things like the quality of sound, like dry and single. So sorry, I got confused on that. In Logic, there's one that says mood. We don't have a mood, so we're going to have to determine if it's the mood or not. But and we can use the things like if it has high intensity, then it's probably a happy song, or if it's a slow tempo, then it's probably a sad song. You could use the Nearpod that was created to figure out the mood on that. So, those of you who only know how to use loops, this is where you would listen to loops. You would just drag it in to a new track. We don't need this track anymore, so I'll delete that one that we had to make originally. So let's say my mood is adventurous because of where I'm going. I'm going to add, let's add some house music. That sounds adventurous. I don't know if these are gonna match. They don't match at all, but I kind of forgot how that first one sounds. So I'm gonna Command Z. Command Z will undo. Let's add an instrument. So I know I want house, but I'm gonna start with my lows. I already have my percussion. My lows would be a bass. Low talks about pitches, mid is the middle sounds, and high are the higher pitches, like a violin. How does this sound again? Let's loop this area, just this first measure, so it plays over and over again. Is anybody else not in love with that percussion? All right, we have the freedom to change that percussion. All right, I'm gonna bring this in. So let me backtrack a little bit and let's first figure out what my story is going to be. So I'm going to choose the option where I come with the story. There is a kid who ended up lost in a jungle. He is looking for civilization, but he keeps coming across jungle. And I think I'm accidentally writing the plot to Jungle Book, even though he was kidnapped, not lost. But anyways, but he's running across jungle animals that are crazy. So that's the adventure I'm gonna create the sound for. It kind of has like a walking tempo, so I kind of like how the tempo fits with that. Let's add bass now. The low sounds out somewhere. I'm not sure where, but this is what we have so far. We have like, I'll solo this one by pressing S. It has a very jungly feeling bass sound. It's very low and it's also in the pace of steps. Same with my percussion. That's about the tempo of walking. So it's just giving me the feeling that somebody is walking through a jungle. All right. I am now going to add a mid. So I might have to get out of house. Let's go to funk. And what am I going to use for a mid? Let's use some electric piano. That's a bit high. I'm curious to see how this sounds together. I have my doubts, but I'm curious. This is the grooviest Jungle Kid loss ever. All right, so I actually have a high and a low in percussion. I'm gonna find a mid. That's gonna get too noisy too fast because both the pianos are too similar. And that's just my opinion for what I'm going for. Those aren't mids either. I'm gonna to funk because this dude is way too cool for school right now. Let's go to world. Let's get out of this instrument. That sounds like a duck. Maybe he ran into a duck. No, woodwinds would typically be high. Let's use a guitar. Let's see if there's some mid sounds. This is not going to match. That's going to clash, but I'm curious. No. Okay, we're going to delete her. We're just going to press Command Z. It's a little bit too country. I kind of like that. It kind of reminds me a bit of a jungle. It seems like it seems hectic, like somebody is lost by itself. I don't know if that's going to fit with all the other instruments. That does kind of fit, and then maybe we're not going to cycle this anymore so it doesn't repeat. Maybe this is the basis of the entire song, like it's throughout the whole thing, and maybe this as well. Maybe this comes in first, this guitar, so people's ears pick up on it, and then the highs join later. Maybe he finds his destination somewhere right here, and the animals stop messing with him, so we add a different instrument. Let's see how this transition sounds. I like it. He seems very optimistic about his little journey that he's going on. All right. Man, maybe things get really hectic somewhere. But maybe there's a huge change in the music. Maybe that duck comes to attack him. And again, you should be writing this story over here as you're composing for this scene. Oh no, the creepy duck is chasing him. And then let's go ahead and just destroy everybody in this story. All right, so it actually wasn't a creepy duck, it was a murderous duck. Cool. And then I would type all that. Scary duck appears. Pikachu use Thunderbolt. Wait, Pokemon aren't real. Does that duck have, I don't know, explosives? Yep. That's my story. There's a kid who ended up lost. Blah, 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 blah. Scary duck appears. I'm trying to look for a Pokemon to help me in this situation, but they don't exist. And boom! I just made a story with music. And you can too. All right, that's it for today. Bye, kids. Love you. Miss you.